Welcome to Louisianimal Gaming. Today we are going over the Duke Blue Devils playbook breakdown, and there's a bunch of great stuff in here. Actually, some of the best shotgun runs. They definitely implement a veer and shoot type offense with some different spread looks and bunch looks that are really good in this playbook. So again, if you guys are rocking the Duke playbook, I'm going to show you all the best things that you need to be paying attention to while you're running this playbook. Let's jump in here, and we're just going to kind of touch over each formation that you guys should be paying attention to in these particular sets. RPO alert bubble. Again, it's not that there's anything special, but it's because of the wide set here and how everything is to the sideline. So it's really going to make them figure out how many people they want to put in the box here to stop us. So we, of course, have the bubble, you have the slant, and then you have the read here. So the one thing here I'm noticing with these corners is looks like some sort of possibly cover two. And we're just going to hand it off as we watch that slot defender there peel off back. Now here is, again, I like the slant as an option. That slot corner kind of inside there, I'd have to watch his behavior. If he kind of flares out, the slant won't be there. And then we're also watching the slot on the left for the bubble. If nothing's there, you just take your run here. So clearly the CPU is going to take away the bubble here and the slant. Look at this one more time here. And of course, again, if they're going to play that, that's absolutely fine. That's kind of the bind that we want them to get put in. So again, very last time here, boom. And there is the backside slant. That was a tight throw. But I'm just showing you it is there. You have to be really quick with your read and watch that outside defender. Now we'll move on. Again, just kind of showing it's not even so much the effectiveness of the halfback base. I think we all know how good it is. I'm going to untarget this defender here so that way we get better blocking. And you see here, you just fill the gap. And then, of course, you have the RPO read Y flat. And, of course, this is good because you still have your bubble on the left. Then you have this read pass option here. We're going to see what they take away. Boom. Now, again, here is a situation. The P icon is outside, so we're going to see what his read is. He kind of doesn't commit, so we're able to get our few yards. So here you see the P icon is the corner. We're going to take a look. Boom. And if you see the P icon is on the corner, I don't want to say he can't ever play it. He could have just jump pick sixed it, but it's very unlikely. But this is the best example. Here, as you see, the read icon is a D end. And then you have the pitch icon is the safety. The pitch icon is the only guy that can play the flat. He's not going to get there. It's going to be easy throw, big gain for us. And if our block holds outside, it is 1-on-1. So you see that's going to be a big game. But that's why I love this wide set. It really stresses the defense. Wide doubles, Y out stack, they have some very good runs in my opinion. But I'm going to show you the halfback dive here. So the halfback dive, reason why I like this run so much here is this guy pulls in front of you and you're allowed to. But here's a front that you really like to see, especially when they're light. And again, here you just take your numbers and you see this is where this halfback dive can really be effective, especially against the lighter boxes. Take a look here at halfback power. Halfback power, again, another good run against a light box. And I think this is the best run just because of the pulling guard. As you see, he'll get out in front, and it will usually lead to big yards here again. But if they start trying to put 7 people in the box, then I'm very rarely worried here. But you guys see the quality of this run. It's been very consistent for us. Gets really good yardage. And again, right there, we should have bounced outside. But you guys see the consistency of this run and this formation. If you have a light box, it is going to be some pretty consistent yardage for your running back. We're going to show levels here and then PA power pop. So we're taking a look at levels. And reason why I like this here, boom, this backside in, if they're going to play any kind of man or particularly zone. But once you've mixed up these runs in here, it's going to make this play extremely difficult to guard. You have this inside in route here from the outside guy. Defenders are not expecting that to happen. Again, here just kind of show the consistency. Pass lead down a little bit. But yeah, I truly love this formation. You can put this guy here on a corner route. As you see here is a nice little play. A few different things that you can really do in this formation to get creative. But levels is the best pass play in here. And then just going to show you guys PA power pop. Again, once you start hitting them with the run, you can easily do this. Boom. And again, we kind of got a late throw animation in there. You can cancel play action with RT. Let me show you how that looks. Boom, cancel. Pass lead inside there for a big play. And then you also have, if you see these man, boom, you have these curl routes outside, possession, catch those. Again, this play is super good to mix up with those runs and the levels play. The wide Y off trips stack. Hey guys, real quick, if you guys are enjoying this content and this playbook breakdown, do me a favor, like the video, comment on what you guys want to see next, sub to the channel so you guys don't miss an upload for all of NCAA 26. We also have a Patreon coming soon for exclusive content, schemes, and a bunch of other things. Alright, let's get back to the video. I'm going to take a look here at the left. I'm going to show you he should be running this slant if it is man, which I believe it is. Boom. And he's not open there, but the whole point was just showing you, if we get a zone look now, right there, he just kind of sits against that man, that zone look as that corner dropped all the way back. So make sure we are adding this run in. This is the main run that I like going to. Again, then you have the 0-1 trap. Duo, again, we'll just show you how solid duo is, especially against these light fronts. And boom, again, this is going to be super effective. And again, for people that want to look, this is on Heisman settings, Heisman. Run it one more time just for consistency. And again, we were able to maneuver the defensive tackle trying to blow the play up there. But duo is the best run in this game out of shotgun. So, and then here's one other play you can run out of this is just levels. Talked about levels in the previous one. I liked putting this Y here on this flat route. Here it looks like they're going to bring some kind of blitz possibly. So again, we're going to make our reads. There's RB on the underneath. And then you'll actually have B2 here. I'm actually going to block Y because it looks like a man blitz. And you'll see Y, possession catch. You want to down and inside that for the possession catch. But that is going to win. And then if this is another man look, I don't like the post being this deep on the left. Maybe right here. See if they give us a man look. No. But again, we have this backside here. Tight, Y off, weak. Love this formation. I think this is the best formation. It's a sleeper here. And the one thing I like doing here is you see we have this deep crosser from Y. You have a corner from A. Return route from B. I put a speed out on X just because it's so good at stressing the sidelines. I think that's really important for these compressed formations here. And they do really well against man. Here's a return route. Grab our couple yards. Again, just kind of showing you the difference of where all these little things can be open. Check down here, the running back on his speed. And there's going to be windows here for A and Y, especially if they're in man. You see the tight end here really just lost the safety. And then we'll see here if we can get Y open. If not, we'll just take whatever's available to us. And you see he's actually going to run across the formation and we're able to lead him. So, again, great play out of this tight Y off weak. Wide receiver under's good. Smash pivot. I'll show you why the smash pivot, again, is so good. It's already got a speed out. Again, now we'll just make it a speed out route. And then I actually like to put this running back here on a streak. I think it just does a great job of stressing the defense right here. And you see we're able to hit the running back on the streak immediately. And a lot of that's due to the Y route stretching vertically, X taking whatever flat route defender or flat defender out of the picture, and it's going to leave RB to go right up the middle. So again, make your reads. You see they don't get outside quick enough. We have that speed out route. We're really going to make them choose. And if the user wants to go over there, and let's just say, for example, they have the speed out route taken away, they cover that running back, you're going to have this return route here from the tight end. So again, add this play in, these two pass plays that we've just went over between the slot cross and the smash pivot. Then you add in wide receiver under. And the only thing I will do on wide receiver under is actually I'm going to put B now on the speed out route on this side. And I'll probably just flat route RB. So again, we're going to watch. Boom. Now this X on the slant is coming over. And because the X has been on a speed out route on our last two plays, it's really going to make it... reset the play here. It's really going to make it difficult for the defense to be able to know what he is doing, especially the user. Again, here is our speed out route. Take our couple yards there. And then again, you still have this tight end here on this return route. Again, kind of right there in traffic. I probably should let him clear. But you're going to see, like, all these routes just get open so easy here. Again, tight end return, wait. Now he's open in the clear. And if you have a shifty safe or tight end, he's going to be able to get huge, huge yards out of this play. Strong wide here. And one of the plays that really needs to be looked at here is this orbit red zone scissors. RB is going to be on the speed out. You're going to have Y here on this corner. And this motion guy should be able to get people to shift. And I really like it right there, even though the running back drops it, is that he really gets into a nice little open area of the zone. And here is, again, this little speed out route that is also going to get in if there's no outside flat routes. So, boom, now you got this inside in route coming in across the middle. That's nice. There's not really going to be a lot of spots for this post to get open, but you can find little windows. It depends if users are going to try and take that away. And then on occasion, you will have this swing route from A that can be a nice little check down route if you suspect a cover zero blitz. Again, dig return, again, one of the better stock plays in the game. I like putting him on a speed out route. And again, I've shown you guys why this is probably the best route in the game, to be honest with you. But leaving that alone, you have this flat route. You have this nice little zig from the outside B receiver. And he's literally going to get open pretty much in any particular zone. Just he gets in this little soft, tender spot that is not guardable by any of the zones. It's really going to take a user to go there. Again, you have the flat route. Then you have this in route over the middle here when people start cheating. So, dig return. Again, these are the two best plays in this formation. Last two things here. Bunch trio open. RPO alert wide receiver screen, RPO read wide receiver screen, two of the better RPOs, and you'll be able to make the defense really figure out if they're going to be able to play those outside guys and match the numbers. But I really like this for the Y trail. Y trail is consistently one of the best plays, and I'm not going to change anything. You're going to have this drag from B, trail from A, RB on a post, and then this comeback from X. And again, the B and on the drag and the A on the trail just get open so easy, and they get open quick. Boom, B, A just cooks, man, all the time there. And that was probably as good as coverage as they're going to play on it with that little robber over the middle. And then you have this post here. We did a terrible throw. I didn't pass lead it down, but you're going to see where that's open. And then if they play one-on-one outside, this comeback route is just going to cook. It doesn't matter if you're going against the best corners or no corners. But and then this drag, again, this drag just seems to get open so consistently, and he gets open so quick across the field. Last thing I want to take a look at, the this wide 5 wide receiver set. They have a QB trap, a QB blast, 2 of the best quarterback runs in the game. Shock, scissors, cross dig, red zone stick and nod. There's so many plays here. But with the video going long, I don't want to go over all of them, but I am going to show you why. Shock, I really like this. And again, it's wide. It leaves lanes open to step up here and scramble with your quarterback. Even though I didn't get a lot of yards right there, again, you could see those 4 down fronts. Something like this, you're going to have these slants. One of these slants is going to win. We hit the outside one just based off the leverage. Usually a user is going to play in the middle. And then you have the stuff on the right. You have a smoke screen. You have RB on his fade route. And then A is a choice route. We're going to watch him. He is going to make the correct read every time because if it's zone, he's going to run the hitch route. If it's in man, he will run the out route as you saw. And you see right there, zone, he ran the hitch. And then one more time here, you're seeing if they do this cover 0 blitz, we will just hit one of these slants. So again, make sure you guys are adding this in. That is going to wrap up our Duke playbook. And that's going to wrap up our Duke playbook. Again, quite a bunch of stuff we didn't get into. We didn't get into the bunch strong offset, a few other formations, and if enough people request it, we may do a part 2. But I just want to say I appreciate you guys. If you guys enjoyed the content and want to see more things like it, more playbook breakdowns, more beginner to baller series with our gameplay tips, and if you guys want to see more stuff on our Dynasty Builder, do me a favor. It helps the channel out tremendously, and I greatly sub to the channel, like the video, and drop me a comment on what you guys want to see next. And I'll catch you on the next one.